Hello and welcome to Enjoy English School. I'm Stevie.
I am Betty.
Today, Betty, we are looking at our travel English lesson.
Exciting!
Yay! Now, the title says, A Last-Minute Trip Before Summer Vacation Ends. So this is for students, because you and I, we don't have summer vacation anymore.
We don't. 没错，所以这算是同学的这个福利啦，学生的福利。他说，暑假结束前来趟说走就走的旅行吧 ，last minute trip.
There's a reel on Instagram, and it's a woman. She's young. She just graduated university, and she's working in an office, and she said, oh, well, it's the last day of June, so I guess I'll see you guys, at the end of summer, have a great summer vacation. And the people in the office look at her and they say, what? What are you talking about? And she says, well, summer vacation. And they said, we don't get summer vacation. When you're a student, you get summer vacation.
Right.
When you work, there's no summer vacation.
没错。
And so the girl's like, what? So no summer camp? No, what do I have to look forward to and, enjoy? And they said, retirement. 退休。
真的，一到工作
You're gonna work for 50 years and be done.
没错，所以同学要把握了，好不好？能旅行的时候赶快，不然走不开咯。
真的好，现在还可以放暑假，好好把握时间，真的。Now we're gonna scare the students. So a last minute trip before summer vacation ends. Let's take a look.
A last-minute trip before summer vacation ends.
When Tina and Leo realize that summer vacation is nearing its end, they decide to take a last-minute trip.
You know what? Summer vacation is almost over.
Yeah, it went by so fast. I wish we had traveled more.
Maybe we still can.
You mean taking a last-minute trip?
That's right. Sometimes you can get a good deal if you plan close to your travel date.
Isn't it risky? What if everything is already booked?
That's true. There may not be many choices, but if we stay flexible, we might still find something great. Let's not pick a specific city and see what deals we can find.
That actually sounds exciting. Less planning, more adventure.
Exactly. We could stay in a hostel. It's cheaper, and we could meet all kinds of people.
I like that. We could talk to other travelers and share travel tips.
Also, we wouldn't need to worry about making a perfect travel plan. We could just go with the flow.
Okay, I'm in. But we have to act fast, right?
Certainly. Deals disappear quickly.
Let's start checking flights first. Maybe we can leave in a few days.
It's hard to imagine deciding today and traveling this weekend.
That's exactly what makes the trip more exciting and fun.
All right, so in our dialogue today, we have Tina and Leo. All right, so when Tina and Leo realize that summer vacation is nearing its end, they decide to take a last-minute trip. So when we say something is nearing its end, that means we're getting close to the end of that thing.
没错，他就说呢，Tina 跟 Leo 呢就觉得说，突然发现突然意识到说，夏天的这个暑假呢 ，nearing its end， 接近尾声了。那个 near 在这边当成动词加 ing 哦，所以呢，他们就决定呢来一趟说走就走的旅行，很开心。
So you can use that in a lot of things. Like, there's one thing about, I think this is mostly a guy thing. A lot of guys, they have their favorite t-shirt. And even when the t-shirt gets old and has holes, we still wear it. Like at home, and we'll still wear the shirt. And I've always had my favorite t-shirts. And so my mother would take my old holy shirt and say, oh, Stephen, I think this shirt is nearing the end of its life.
啊，你那 T 恤要丢了，都真破洞，然后很脏，又可能又很臭的。
Oh no, I washed it.
哦
it wasn't dirty.
就是充满洞了，还
It
不
was just
丢这样。
old and tore, but it was comfortable.
没错，尤其是那种穿很久的，就越穿越舒服。
Yeah, so you can use nearing its end for a lot of things.
寿命要到了哈，使用期限。
So we have Lisa.
Tina?
Sorry, why did I say Lisa? Tina starts out saying, you know what? Summer vacation is almost over.
哦，这你知道吗？哎，夏天我们这个暑假竟然不知不觉就快要结束了哎。
Do Taiwanese people say, 哎，你知道吗? Like to start out conversations very often? I think that's a very Western thing, and we use it in Chinese.
我们会说，哎，我跟你说这样子。
Yeah.
哦，哎，我跟你说。
So my roommate started, I said, 哎，你知道吗? We love to say, hey, you know what?
嗯，对。
We love to say that. But my roommate now says, when I say, 你知道吗? He says, 我不知道。
就有时候很烦呐，就是你知道吗？我就不知道，你要讲就讲。哎，有的时候中文会有那种那就不知道没的感觉。
Yeah. Yeah. So you can use that in English. Hey, you know what?
What?
In English we say, no, but I know his brother who. Haha.
对，冷笑话哦。
Okay, so you know what? Summer vacation is almost over. Almost done. Leo says, yeah, it went by so fast. Went by is the past tense of go by.
对，
right?
没错。
So it just kind of, it ran past.
对，就
It
讲
went by so fast.
时间过得很快，就是 go by 哦，经过过很快的意思。他就说，哇，这个暑假真的是过得很快哦，你同学要把它当成一个愉快剂哦。
Then he says, I wish we had traveled more. Now he's saying, I wish we had traveled more because it's almost over. So I wish during the vacation time that we had traveled more.
I wish 通常后面加一种事与愿违哦，就是我希望做什么，可是事实上它是没有发生哦，事实上没有发生。那你如果要讲过去你希望发生但没有发生，就用过去完成式。哎，真希望我们暑假还才刚开始的时候，或暑假中间有多点旅行哦，有赶快跑出去玩这样子。玩得不够了。
Yeah. So Tina says, maybe we still can.
哎，你怎么讲那么笃定？或许我们还是可以玩呢。你太悲观了，可以玩到最后一刻。
And Leo says, you mean taking a last-minute trip?
哦，你的意思是说最后一刻说走就走那种快闪的旅行吗？你是这个意思吗？你在约我吗？
Yeah. So now Tina says, that's right.
没错。
Yes. Why not? Right?
对。
Do you have time? Do you have money? Why not? That's actually a good attitude, I think.
就是人生嘛
Yeah,
Live in the moment, 对不对？
好享受, right?
对啊。
So Tina says, that's right. Sometimes you can get a good deal if you plan close to your travel date. So sometimes we would probably say you can still, because, maybe there's a chance a good deal is still available.
对。
So sometimes you can still get a good deal if or when you plan close to your travel plans. We actually call that, sometimes you can get a last minute deal.
哦，就是晚鸟哦，晚鸟的挖到宝，有晚鸟票啦，晚鸟的房间啦。
Yeah, last minute. 最后一分钟。
对，就是那种晚鸟的感觉。他就说有的时候啊 ，get a good deal， 这个 deal 就是交易的意思哦。get a good deal 就是很划算的交易，挖到宝的感觉哦。有的时候，如果你最后一刻你才做决定的话，最后才决定你要出去玩的话，说不定你会挖到宝哦。
Yeah.
Does that sound like you? Last minute trip? Your thing?
It can be.
Can be.
It
Okay.
can be. I wouldn't do a last-minute trip with the price of plane tickets now.
现在很贵。
But in the past, yeah, definitely.
对啊
Right now, maybe not.
最后一刻走啊，现在可能你什么时候买都蛮贵的，越近越贵。
Even going to London. Of course, when I went to London, I bought my ticket very early. Tickets are expensive, right? But I didn't get my hotel until I got to London.
Oh, that's fun.
I wanted to get there, check it out, see what was available. And I stayed in some really interesting places.
And then are they good
like
deals?
somewhere like a guest house type hotel where you shared a bathroom. It wasn't a hostel. You shared a bathroom with somebody though.
Okay.
And very old, like in London, I stayed in one place that was probably built in like the 1700s.
Oh.
All the floors were wood and the stairs, there was no elevator. I was on the 4th floor. And the stairs are...
But that sounds so much fun, right?
It was interesting. Smelled a little bad, but it was cool.
没错，所以说以前他有试过去伦敦哦，最后一刻才订住宿，订到那种古迹。
It was cool though. It was
对，很
cool.
酷。
So sometimes you can get a good deal. Sometimes.
We don't know.
Yeah. And Leo says, oh, isn't it risky?
不是这样不会风险很高吗？
Yeah.
会吗？
Risk 就是风险, right?
对。
So risky is when you're trying to describe a situation. What if everything is already booked?
对啊，哎，那如果说 what if 就是那假如说所有的东西都被订满，这个 book 不是书哦，它是预订，然后是被订满。哎，那如果你的房间票都被订满了，怎么办啦？
Yeah, you have to pay attention to when you go, right?
对。
So like, don't go to Bangkok during the 泼水节, the water
对，
songkran. Don't go to Bangkok without plans, without a hotel.
对。
Don't do it.
但现在暑假的尾声，可能大家都准备要，我觉得大学生最棒，因为他们的暑假比较长，所以别人开学你还可以再出去玩，然后就很适合
we've
这
got
样。
time.
对啊，
Go to the East Coast in Taiwan. Beautiful.
哦，东部。
Yeah. So, what if everything is booked? And now Tina says, oh, that's
哎，
true.
对耶，好像你说的有道理耶。
There may not be many choices, but if we stay flexible, we might still find something great. So if you stay flexible, I don't know how to say flexible in Chinese.
应该是有弹性啦，比较随性、有弹性的感觉。
It's like, yep, 可以把手这样吗？ Or
对，flexible 是很筋骨很软，也叫 flexible 哦。
Yeah.
对，就是你可以把你自己折一折放进行李箱。没有啦，我们是乱讲的哦，不可以这样子哦。他就说呢，哎，可能没有很多选择，可是如果我们是比较随性、有弹性的哦，不要去坚持我还要住什么5星级那一种，我们可能还是可以找到很棒的啊，对不对？
Maybe. So let's not pick a specific city and see what deals we can find. So first, let's not pick a city. Let's pick what deals we can find first.
对，那我就说，好吧，那不然我们就先不要挑特定的城市，就不要说我要去釜山啊，我要去曼谷啊，我们先看一下网络上有什么样的城市可以供你选择。这个 deal 我们讲就是交易嘛，就是有什么样的选择哦。
And so now Leo says, ooh, that actually sounds exciting. Less planning, more adventure.
That's true.
That's true. That sounds kind of fun.
那他就说，哎，这听起来其实感觉很刺激耶！你不用做那么多的计划，然后呢，你又有很多那种冒险的那种经验啊，那种冒险的感觉，哦，好棒哦。年轻的时候我觉得适合了。如果你要带爷爷奶奶的话，你不要。
Oh yeah, don't do that. Yeah. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back. Okay, so Leo just said, ooh, less planning, more adventure.
没错，
And now Tina says, exactly.
没错，就是这样
We could stay in a hostel.
啊。我们可以住那种青年旅馆，它跟 hotel 很像，它多了一个 s，
Yeah.
所以大家不要看错哦。hostel，
It's not hostel, it's hostel.
发音也要注意一下哦。Living in a staying at a hostel can be fun, actually. Exciting.
if you can have your own room.
What if sharing rooms with others? Does that sound
If I'm
better?
sharing with friends, fine. If I'm not, when I was younger, maybe. Now, I want my own room.
Me too.
我有一点在宠坏自己. I'm like,
应该是有年纪了，不是宠坏，
Yeah.
就是有年纪了，就需
不
要
是年纪，我是宠坏自己。
哦，年轻还
我享受。
我觉得真的
什么年纪？
大学的时候，你可以就是比如说300块台币一晚跟别人住啊。我现在也没有办法，我觉得光要打开那个行李箱，把你自己的睡衣拿出来，我觉得都好害羞。老了啦。
I don't care about that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So apparently we care about different things.
Here's my underwear. Here, I don't care. Look.
If you-
Okay, so she says, exactly. We could stay in a hostel.
没错。
It's cheaper, and we could meet all kinds of people.
没错，他就说，你看又便宜，然后呢，你在青年旅馆又会遇到旅人，然后大家也都是抱着一个很期待啊、冒险、很爱分享的心嘛，所以很棒啊。
Yeah. And Leo says, ooh, I like that.
哎呦，这个主意我蛮喜欢的。
Yeah. We could talk to other travelers and share travel tips.
哦，对，他就说我们可以彼此could 就是提议嘛，我们可以跟他们聊聊天啊，然后分享一下彼此旅行有没有什么小秘技呀，比如说省钱小秘技呀之类的，分享一下旅行的一些小诀窍。
You can learn some travel tips from things like that, but I think what would be more exciting is sharing travel stories.
哦，讲故事。
A lot of times when you stay in hostels, you meet like backpackers,
对，
people who have been all over the world.
那种背包客。
Yeah, and they travel to all these different countries just to see it, to experience it. And so you hear lots of stories.
对，然后就有一些
Yeah.
可能他们去过很小众的国家，你可能很少去的，这种就很有趣。
Yeah. So he just said, oh, we could talk to travelers and share travel tips. And now Tina says, also, we wouldn't need to worry about making a perfect travel plan.
啊，
Okay. To worry about something is just to, well, you feel unsafe about
对，
your plans. Oh, I don't know. What if we do this and it doesn't work? Or, she says you don't need to worry about having a perfect or making a perfect travel plan. You just kind of, in English, we say go with the flow.
We actually are going to use this phrase. Actually,
I know.
Yeah, that's a good phrase. 就是顺其自然就好了啦。他就说我们也不需要担心哦 ，wouldn't need to worry about。这个 worry about 有点担心或者是费心，就是花比较多时间在这件事。不一定你是担心，但是就是你花很多时间，然后呢，想要就是做一个完美的旅游计划书。
Yeah.
不需要哦。
So we could just go with the flow.
哎，没错，就是我们就顺其自然就好了嘛，这样不是很棒吗？你要看你的对方，你的旅伴是不是也是这种顺其自然的人？
Yeah.
没错。
So Leo says, okay, I'm in.
哦 ，I'm in 什么意思？我在里
I'm
面。
in. Yeah, what's that mean? I'm in means I'm jumping in with you.
哦
So I'm in on your plan. I'm in. Or we can say, count me in.
哦，我也一起跳下去这样子哦。意思就是说我加入，那很好，那我也要一份。
算我一份。
对，算我一份。
But we have to act fast, right?
我们
When we say act, you have to act fast. That means, but we can't wait. We have to do it now.
对，那既然已经是最后一刻了，所以我们必须要赶快行动，不然可能真的会来不及。
Certainly, deals disappear quickly.
没
So
错，
disappear is just like gone.
消失这样。他就说，对啊，当然了，那种优惠啊，很快就会消失了。
So Leo says, okay, let's start checking flights first. So they want to travel overseas. They
看
want
起
to
来
go
是这样
somewhere.
子。对，那 let's 的话就是一个提议语气嘛。你这次看到很多提议语气，比如说 we could, we wouldn't，那这里是 let's 就提议。那我们赶快先看一下那个航班哦，先查航班。
Maybe we can leave in a few days.
可能我们过几天就可以出发了。
Yeah. Yeah, maybe. So now Tina says, it's hard to imagine deciding today and traveling this weekend.
But that's the fun part,
Yeah.
right?
It's hard to imagine doing something like that,
没
right?
错。
It's hard to picture that.
哦，很难想象。
Deciding today and traveling this weekend. Wow.
哦，他就说很难想象，那想象什么后面要放 ing， 很难想象我今天决定，然后呢，可能这个周末我就要走了，我就要出发了，这样子哦，好有趣哦。
I have a friend, and now he has money.
哦，有
Okay,
钱的
so he can do this, but we'll be talking tonight, and he'll say, "I really want to go to Japan.
很想
I
去日
feel
本
like going to Japan." And the next day
He's gone.
he goes.
哇，隔天就出发这样子，
有钱，真的好羡慕。
有钱，然后又有时间，
Time.
对啊，有钱有
Time
时
and
间
money.，
对啊。
But that's hard to imagine, right? But then Leo says that's exactly what makes the trip more exciting and fun.
对，这个正是 No, exactly. 我们看到第二次了，这个正是让这个旅程呢很刺激、很有趣的部分，就是在这样的未知嘛，对不对？
Also, the pronunciation of exactly is sometimes a little hard for some of my
我觉得蛮
Taiwanese friends.
难的。
So there's a couple ways you can remember it. Exactly. But when we don't say exactly. When you put it together, it kind of sounds like egg.
egg
So exactly. And then say it quickly. Exactly.
对，那个 t 可以不要念出来 exactly。
Actually, I do say the T, but you don't have to.
对
It's a very soft exactly. Exactly.
对，那你如果觉得不好念，就那个字停顿一下就好了，
Yeah, exactly.
就是这样。
Yeah. All right. That is all the time we have today. So we're going on a trip?
Yeah, and we better start packing today if we're leaving tomorrow.
Yeah. Our director said he's touching cook.
Oh, then that's great. We
Let's
can
go. We're leaving. Bye.
Bye bye.